my loves, welcome back to BTS Tarot. So today we have the reading on birthday blessings for Taehyung V. It's not actually his birthday today yet, but I'm filming it ahead of time, just because of my personal schedule. But we will also have a look at what 2023 has in store for Taehyung. So it's similar to Seokjin's reading that I released on his birthday. We're gonna have a look both at the birthday blessings and how 2023 is gonna unfold for Taehyung. I have to say though, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I do pre-reading meditations just to connect to the energy of the people that I'm doing the reading on. When I was trying to connect to the energy of Taehyung in overall, usually I don't get too far connecting with their energy because they're protected, they have boundaries, and they don't know me in person, so it won't let me go too far into their energetic field. But when I was trying to connect to Taehyung's energy today, I kind of feel like the presence of his guardian angel. I think it was his grandma. It was just a lady who was very gentle, very kind, but very I don't know, like you when you see when I saw her, I was like, okay, that's someone you have to pay respect to, and if she tells you to do something, you do such things. So she would kind of like not letting me get too close, which is understandable. But I just got the feelings that Taehyung is being really taken care of, being protected in terms of energies. So if there is anyone out there claiming to be like, tapping into his energies, connecting to him, resonating as his soulmates, I don't think that's the case. I just want to put it out there. I don't know where this came from, but I just want to say that connecting to people's energetic field is not that easy. It's not that simple. And also, I kind of saw Taehyung in my meditation, and he turned his back towards me, and it feels like he dressed in his latest photo shoot outfit, like the prince, the outfit when he was with the horse, and he turned his back to me and he was working on something. I could see that he's working on something, but he didn't want to reveal it. So I get the sense of like 2023, or at least in the next 6 months, Taehyung will be very secretive of what he's working on. I get the sense of like he's still not very happy with what he's working on, so he doesn't want he doesn't want to reveal anything about it. It feels like he's doing it over and over again, and I've seen this for like how long, like 3 years now. But he's still working at it. Okay, so we've got the cards today. I've shuffled them. I've got them out. It took like with this pile here, we're gonna look at the blessings coming for Taehyung on his birthday, and then with these two here, they're gonna tell us the overall energy, or like how 2023 is gonna unfold for Taehyung. I have to say, with this pile here, the cards came out super quickly, like they flipped out instantly. So I think the blessings are coming to Taehyung in like real super quick manners, and they pertains to maybe like 1 or 2 months, and as their stepping stones for what is being unfolded in 2023. Also because we are like Taehyung's birthday is almost the last day of the year, so and then like when we're approaching the end of something, we tend to try to do things that we were not able to do in the year. So kind of understandable that there will be a lot of like information, or there will be a lot of things happening, unfolding within the last 1, 2, 3 weeks of the year. So I wouldn't be surprised when blessings are coming to Taehyung on his birthday, and also like surrounding this time of the year very quickly. So let's have a look at the cards. I didn't really divide them into areas of his life. I just wanted to take the cards as they come, and just interpret the messages however they laying out for me. We've got like quite a few cards here. I only wanted to take 2 cards each, but they just jumped out, so let's go with it. Let's start with this one here. We have forgiveness, and it said nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So when I saw this card, I do think that, oh, the 29th, probably something's happening on the 29th. Just right before Taehyung's birthday, probably somebody's reaching out to him to apologize for something that they've done in the past. People often refer to forgiveness as a gift we give to ourselves rather than giving to the other people or person, and I think that's very true. When we let go of something that was hurting us in the past, we give ourselves the freedom to move on, and to heal from it. So I think this is a blessing. It is a big blessing in itself, not to the other person who's done Taehyung's wrong, but to Taehyung. But yeah, I do think in the past somebody has disappointed him, somebody has hurt him, somebody had done something behind his back, and they will reach out probably like because on his birthday. I think I know that's not the nicest things to do, reaching out, apologizing on birthday just because people think about other people on birthday. I don't know, it's weird. But nonetheless, it's a gift. It's a blessing, and I know Taehyung doesn't hold grudges against anyone. But to be able to have the clarification or the closure to a matter, really is something that Taehyung would appreciate. So I think this person reaching out to Taehyung is it's something that would make him feel, well, not necessarily happy, but relieved, the least, to say the least. And then we have faith. Trust your faith, but trust your faith in this situation. It's number 12. I don't know if this is connected to the forgiveness card, to the people or person reaching out to him to apologize. It could be encouraging Taehyung to keep faith in what he's doing, keep faith in believing in the good in people, because I think Taehyung sees the BS in people like right away, but he also seeks the goodness in people, and he always chooses to believe in the good parts of him and the people around him. But I'm also thinking maybe this forgiveness situation is connected to like the project that he's doing. Maybe somebody was like, no, I don't think that's feasible, I don't think that's a good idea, I don't think you should do that. But Taehyung kept his faith and kept going, and he's doing well. He's putting in the work. He's collecting all these butterflies. He's making his marks, he making progress, and now this person or these people reaching out to him saying, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't trust you, I didn't have that much faith in you that you could make it, that you could go down this path, that this path is a feasible one. So that is just an encouragement or the realization, or like reinforcement, reassurance for Taehyung to keep going, keep strongly believe in his gut instincts. This is what his heart is telling him to do, to follow. His intuition is very communicative. It's not the right word, but I don't know how to say. He's very in tune with with his intuition, and I always pick that up from Taehyung. Anyway, I think he has such a special, not even maybe not even sixth sense. I don't think many people have the senses that Taehyung has. He feels things and he feels things and sees things at such a different way, different perspective, different level to many people. So that's interesting. Let's have a look at the other cards. We have communication. This is funny. I'm hearing two peas in a pot. Isn't that something like people who are very similar to each other? But I do think this pertains to the forgiveness card, like somebody's reaching out to Taehyung saying they're sorry. This could be someone that he works very closely with, probably like somebody that he works with a lot for his own project. So there's that somebody who has a very similar style or taste in music, somebody who shares most of Taehyung's visions, the communications. When it comes out, I feel like, you know, the apologies and the talk between them is gonna be really like heart to heart and really open and really comfortable, and they'll be able to share all the thoughts that they have with each other, and it will then they both will feel really good afterwards after like talking to each other. The next card we have here, hope. I love this, like we have hope and then we have faith. So whatever it is that Taehyung is working on, sprouting hope, I think is very something that is unconventional, or like something is unexpected, something very niche, something very special. I don't have a better word for it. Something is so hard to describe. Something that would stand out so much from the crowd, like from the industry in overall. And because of this person reaching out to Taehyung, reassuring him that what he's doing is right, reassuring him that he should keep the faith and keep working on these things. Like the hope is just overflowing in Taehyung, like, and his confidence spikes up. That's so nice. We also have Taurus here. So maybe something would happen around like Taurus season, maybe a snippet of it, or maybe he's wrapping up this project in Taurus season, or laying the first promotional schedule, I don't know. And just to keep in mind, Taurus season, so that's like end of April, beginning of May. And the next one we have ritual. This one is interesting. Sweet corn. I'm not sure where this ties in here, but we do have like have faith and have hope. So maybe Taehyung, and also Taehyung is someone who's very intuitive. So maybe he he is gonna establish like a ritual to work on this project, to be more grounded, to be more confident, to be more productive, to be more content and satisfied with what he's doing, so that everything that he produces from this point onwards is something that is there to stay. It's not something that he's gonna look back a few days, a few weeks later and throw it in the trash. So I do think that things are picking up for Taehyung, like starting from like this point, somebody is initiating. It's almost like the last straw, or the ignition, the word trigger is not the best word, but it is like the triggering actions for like a domino effect of things spiraling up and picking up for Taehyung. So I do think like maybe Taehyung was established a daily schedule of waking up early, working out, going to the studio, spending XYZ amount of time working on this thing, this thing, this thing. He'll be more organized, and more productive, and less critical of himself. The next card we have here, we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady win the race. I like this. I really like this card. Even though we feel like, okay, Taehyung has been working on his solo project for so long, and he has released some really, really good pieces or like snippets. But he's taking his sweet time, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's totally fine um, as long as he feels comfortable with the pace. Next one we have Wombat Spirit, be at home. I don't think this like literally be telling Taehyung to be at home. Or maybe it is. Or maybe it's like everything's building up, everything is, like getting established, getting into a rhythm. Then Taehyung would have a little bit of time to, take a break here and there, or, have a good rest before like really what I'm seeing right now is like somebody's pedaling really fast on a bike. So I'm getting this sense of like the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks or to a month, from Taehyung's birthday onwards, it is a time for him to kind of like take a small break before pedaling super fast on his bicycle. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So maybe this is like really be at home, and also funny thing, turtle and wombats are both slow creatures, slow animals. They're very patient. They take their time. They enjoy the moment. Well, I'm not sure about the turtle, but the wombats they do. They're so sweet. And the last one we have here, brown bear. Okay, I'm Taehyung's bear team. Oh, and I say take time out. Okay, be at home, takes time out, slow and steady, wins the race. Okay, so that's pretty clear. The blessings are coming for Taehyung. It's just a rest period of time for him to replenish, to rest, to recharge himself, and to take in everything, building up the momentum to really start like cycling super fast. Starting 2023, or like maybe February, March-ish. Okay, so that is the blessing part of this reading. The blessings part of this reading. I can't English. Let's move on to the overall energy of 2023 for Taehyung. So I've got some major arcana tarot cards here, and also some oracle cards. We also have a deck here that we're gonna shuffle by the end. I also have additional tarot cards here, just to give us the energy of each quarter in 2023. So let's have a look at the overall energy first. We have the Magician. I love this card. This card came out for Jean as well. Basically, this is the card of creation. This is the card of power, of manifestation, but also because it is a cave, essentially. So again, it takes me back to the image of Taehyung working on his project secretly, and just accumulating all this knowledge, all these skills, all these techniques by himself. Not necessarily alone by himself, but he keeps a really good bill to the world. So not many people know what he's working about, what he's working on. but I can tell it's going really well, and because there's so many different elements in these cards, I do think again this is a very kind of unconventional, unexpected, what is the other word? Not unpopular, unmainstream, if that's the word. Kind of like it has a aesthetic feelings that is so unique. He's mixing a lot of elements that he loves and he's comfortable with, that he has a good command of, and making something very unique of himself. And even though he's mixing the elements, because he's the magician, he has the power, he has the skills, he has the resources, his mixing produces something really like out of this world. And even those normally those elements we wouldn't think they can go well together, but Taehyung managed to put them together harmoniously and make a beautiful thing out of it. So that was exciting. Definitely like a card of creation, manifestation, power. Ooh, next card we have the sun. I love it. So lots of joy, lots of harvest also, like because I see all the sunflowers blooming here, so you know the seeds that Taehyung has planted are sprouting, bringing him like good results, and he's just having fun, enjoying everything that life has to offer, but also enjoying the fruits of his labor. I love this. And then the next card we have, oh my god, the Chariot. This can indicate travel, so Taehyung can, you know, take a few trips, maybe one big trip abroad. I'm seeing somewhere like Greece or southeastern of Europe, kind of. Not Egypt, no. Or maybe somewhere near Egypt, like South Africa. I don't know. But that could, like, yeah. But also the Chariot. Chariot is a card of determination, of like pushing forward. This Chariot card is not the traditional Rider-Waite chariot. It's just indicating to me a lot of abundance flowing, a lot of creativity, a lot of ideas, and a lot of, it's just like things happening so quickly. It's like the flows of this river is bringing things to Taehyung and out of him. Also, I have to mention, since we have Taurus that I mentioned before on this card here, we have the Sun, which is Leo, Summer, we have Cancer here, which is also Summer. So Taehyung could take a big trip in summer, or like filming some variety show in summer, or just something exciting happening in summer. So May, June, July, probably August as well, but that's just a window for us to keep an eye on. But I absolutely love these three cards. There's just a lot happening. But most of all, like the sun in the middle of the thread, of the spread. It's like Taehyung is enjoying. 2023 is gonna be a good year for Taehyung, like a really, really good year. You have just abundance and warmth and harvest and creating something that would change his life and change the world. The next card we have here, Cancer. Cancer again. I love it when the cards repeat themselves. Immerse. Ooh. We have immerse, and we have like the river here, so it feels to me like something's immersing from the water. So maybe he would release something around the summer, or just reveal something. Maybe not release, but reveal something about his solo project in the summer. Exciting. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Yeah, do keep an eye on Cancer. The Cancer is in number 4. So maybe 4th of July. Would it be doing something in America? 4th of July. I don't know. I don't think I've never associated Taehyung with the US. It usually hobby. Yeah, but who knows? He could be doing something like a fashion show. No, not a fashion show. No, where does that come from? No, I don't know. Just guessing. Oh, or maybe he would go back to, the waterfall between Canada and the US, the one that they visited before. I cannot remember the name. But yeah, that's that. Next card we have here, Pluto Rebirth. Oh, we have Rebirth and Immerse. This is interesting. So I do definitely feel like there's a revelation of something around this time of the year, and from there we can totally see the changes that's been happening within Taehyung in the past 2.5 years, and somehow I always associate Pluto with number 30, even though it's number 27 here. And when this card came out, I was like 30th of December, Taehyung's birthday. Somehow I don't know where that came from. But yeah, as I said, 2023, Taehyung was creating something that would essentially change his life and change the world. So it makes sense that the rebirth card came out. And then the last one here we have Illumination. Normally this card doesn't give me this vibe, but since we have the reflection of the scenery on the water, and also we have rebirths, immerse as well. So I do think maybe the revelation around this time is the reflection that Taehyung would reveal the reflection side of him, another character, well, not personality, but another side of him, bring it to life, bring it to life, bring it to light. Let the light illuminate it. It's also a metaphor for rebirth, when we let the other side of us immerse to the surface. But not to say that we have dark side and light side. This is just another side. It's not the bad side, the evil side, or the side that is not serving the ultimate good, but it's just another side that not many people has, that Taehyung has not been really in touch with. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. I have a feeling it's almost like how Hopi revealed another side of him with Jack in the Box. I think this solo period time really gives them all 7 of them the opportunity to really look at their reflections and look at how they've grown, look at what they want to become, and how comfortable they are to revealing different parts of themselves to the fans. And I think that's something that I really, really appreciate them doing. Okay, let's have a look at these tarot cards just to see how would the quarters of 2023 be for Taehyung. For the first one, we have the High Priestess in reverse, or in this way. So I do think, like, for the first quarter, because of everything that we've talked about, you know, the apology, the original, the forgiveness, taking a break, taking a time out, the first quarter is for Taehyung to take a rest, to replenish, to recharge himself, to reorganize his thoughts and his way of walking, to really prepare himself to accelerate. Yeah, accelerate, that's the word that I couldn't find. The second quarter, we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is him building up momentum, because usually the Pentacles are the slowest moving element within in the tarot deck, even though the Page is also like, it's the more, or the quicker to act among the court cards. When it's Page of Pentacles, he's still pretty slow compared to the other pages. But then it's in reverse, so it's like building up momentum. This is also like around the Cancer season, the Leo seasons that we picked up on. So oh, we have the Eye here as well. So yes, revelation is here. And for the third quarter, we have the Five of Wands also in reverse. This is also telling me that Taehyung's getting everything organized, because usually the Five of Wands in the right position is like, it's represent conflicts and changes that are not very comfortable, changes that we are not in total control of, or like changes that we are not proactively making. So when it is in reverse, it's telling me that, like, oh yes, there are changes, there are not provocative, but what's the word, stimulating changes that's happening in the third quarter. But those changes are what Taehyung has been expecting, or has been accounting for. He's prepared for it. He wants to make these changes, or he might be the one who initiates these changes, so that in the whole process to prepare himself. I still don't think, though, even though we've talked a lot about, you know, revelation, sharing the unveiling thing, I don't think Taehyung's gonna release anything in 2023, like at least not his whole solo project. And the last card for the last quarter, we have the Seven of Wands also in reverse. All of them are in reverse. So I do think there's definitely this secretive energy about it, about the whole 2023. So Taehyung is working really hard, and he's getting all the help that he needs, but he's not gonna reveal too much of what he's working on. But with the Five Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse, I'm seeing obstacles being removed for Taehyung. Things are getting more in alignment for him. Things are getting more organized. I'm seeing like a road being cleared up and opened up for him. So I think we can expect something in 2024, or maybe like by the very end of 2023. But somehow I'm hearing like January 2024. I don't know where that came from. But okay, let's draw one last card to see if there is anything else we can know about 2023 for Taehyung. Kim Taehyung. Oh, that's way too many cards. And it destroyed my threads. Okay, that's enough. Let me reorganize this, and we will see. Well, there might be some disruptive events that shake things up a little bit. Oh, no, we have peace. Or leave something, comma. We have peace. So everything's is under control, everything's happening how they should be. Taehyung's being helped, being reassured, being protected, and I'm just seeing him doing really well in 2023, like professionally but also mentally as well. So that's lovely. I think that's concluded the reading here that I have for Taehyung for his birthday blessings and also for 2023 for him. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and hopefully we can look back in 12 months and see some of this manifest for Taehyung in 2023. But other than that, I'm hoping that you have a new year full of joy, love, blessings, abundance, and whatever you wish for. Most importantly, health. Please stay safe, stay healthy and positive wherever you are. And thank you so much for the support for this whole year. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.